Really good numbers. You've got a few things to explain. Basically the rules of the site. Just briefly, we'll be running no engagement distance today. If you're close enough to touch someone, melee them. Yep. So other than that, the D-band rule comes into effect, which is don't be a dick. So if you have a situation where you both think your heads are right, airsoft is a game of integrity. Back off, back away, do whatever you want to do, but resolve it at that point. If you can't resolve it, shoot each other. Try not to shoot each other in the face. This is CTA's third big away game. Who's D1? Hey, Greg. Smile. Come over here and get your patch. I just want to present this patch to D1 and the CTA, our CTA brothers. Go, bro. Welcome to the poll.
Oh, he's yours.
Okay, well, you let you win a CTA one then.
What we're going to do now is split up into our basic teams. We'll get BJ to take over from here and we'll make sure you're ready to move in 5 minutes. Give everyone 5 more minutes to gear up and then we'll start moving. So Russians, we want to get up there.
So we'll hit the sniper tower, you load up and gas up the 6-pack attack and then have it in the corner.
Scenarios, things you need to know for the game. You will find some of this intel again very early on, so your commander can go through it again, so you'll hear it a second time. Some of it you should have read on the forum for those of you who can read. For those of you who can't, get your ears. Alright, the year is 1987. The Soviet forces occupied the Afghanistan capital of Kabul. And a box supply dropped to the resistance, the British missed their mark, and dropped supplies across this part of eastern Kabul. A Soviet Spetsnaz unit has been sent to the scene to see what intel can be retrieved. The CIA has sent US Special Forces units to help with the resistance movement and stop the Spetsnaz from getting any British intel and supplies. The local militia, with links to the drug trade, have been spotted in the area. They may be of use or a hindrance. Alright, so there will be 2 main forces and a militia group of about 6. Alright, you need to make sure at this point that you have got a red kill rag. Make sure you've got one, please. Is there anyone who doesn't have a red kill rag?
I've got a whole bunch of spares.
You're right, doesn't apply to us, we run away.
They are for sale. Man over here's got 2 spares.
Come over the old treasure if you need some.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Put your hands up. Right, I haven't got a kill rag. See that guy there? Keep your hands up if you haven't got one.
John over here too.
That's a specialist on the other side too.
Get a napkin.
Alright,
Soaked in urine.
you should also have 2 bandages. If you don't have 2 bandages, luckily for Warren, we've organised there are spare bandages. So come and get, make sure you've got 2, do that now.
Oh, this?
Don't bend down when you come
See my skin? Where? It's a little bit, you get like a whole big patch.
Eh?
You get a big ball patch. Yeah.
MP5's working, bro.
I miss my old guns.
Yeah, if you're adjusting the lock, just go slowly.
Second hit. Yeah, mate. Yeah. You can move someone who's been hit. Just grab hold of them, move them away, hide behind them. That's the best way. So then the second time you get hit, same thing. Pull it out. Your last bandage, put on your other arm. Now you've got 2 bandages on. Third time hit, you're out and you're at respawn. Okay? Your respawn time is 10 minutes. With unlimited ammunition, you've got a longer respawn time. Okay? If a medic cannot get to you within 5 minutes, go to respawn. There's enough guys and gals here that you should be able to get a medic. If you're too far away, then obviously you've left your squad and that's your stupid decision. Alright, so always stay with someone who can medic you. Any questions with the medic rules? Pretty obvious, cool. Site rules. This is a massive CQB field. Clearly, as you all know, we're all shooting less than 350 and only using .2s. We need to be safe. All right, there are many tripping and falling hazards. There's broken glass. There's slippery floors. Just be careful. Don't do anything reckless, particularly on the roof. Okay, or climbing through windows where not all of the glass is out. It is very dangerous. I'm just saying, be careful, be reckless. You don't want to lose any scrotum. Careful,
That's okay, Paul, you've already had kids.
Nails. Nails on the top floor. Right. All right, clearly look around.
Have a chat to one nut about what happens here.
So just be really, really careful.
God, we're so peaceful.
If someone is seriously hurt, you need to call it and call it early. You need to call, you need to get on comms and call Band-Aid or call Game Off. We'll call it and we'll deal with it. Alright? The sooner we can deal with it, the sooner we can get you off the hospital and carry on playing. We're in the hospital!
Let's face it, Hastings is much better.
Explosives, tripwire mines, be careful if you set one off, take a hit. You may disarm them if you can. Alright, I'm just going to run through that
quickly. If you disarm one,
Disarm what?
like trip mine, something like that, can you reset it up in a different position?
No.
Just so people know.
Hey, you keep it. If you don't set it off. If it's got your name on it, then you can have it, see? Initial intel. Sorry, this is specific to the game. The militia. Alright, they may hold intel at various times. They should be treated as civilians until they demonstrate that they are a threat. If they are advancing towards you, ask them to stop. If they do not, you may engage. However, if they back down and move away or make no threatening actions, you cannot engage them. Right, they are civilians with full guns. They are extremely resourceful and they will self-medic. So be aware of that. There's only 6 of them and they'll be spread out across the field. They will self-medic, but they've still got the same hit rules. So they'll only do airstrikes. Each team has 1 airstrike to use. The commander will radio me when they'd like to use it. Other than that, it's up to the commander. You don't need to know that at this stage. If a airstrike is called in, I'll call it through to the opposing teams, and everyone who's in that zone will take 1 hit. This is the difference in an airstrike, because we could be taking out entire floors of buildings. You can self-medic, assuming it's not your last hit. Okay? But only in an airstrike. In-game objectives. Some GPS beacons have been attached to the drop supplies. The militia have found some of them and booby-trapped them. Once the location of an objective is given through the admin channel, You'll locate it, safely remove any potential explosives before retrieving it. Alright, so there are two different types of... Yes. Yep, so what will happen is HQ for either side will call in and say there is an objective you must locate at this particular location, and you and the commander will need to send out a squad to retrieve it and bring it back. There are two different types of objectives to retrieve. One is a med kit and the other is an ammo box. The med kit one person can carry. The ammo box must be carried by two people.
Can we still fire at the same time as carrying?
Absolutely. Respawn points. You'll have a respawn point which will be where you first start the game. Your commander may choose to move that respawn point once in the game, and that will be where your retrieved objectives are. So as soon as you put them down, that's your new respawn point, and it stays there for the rest of the game. Okay, but that's up to your commander to deal with. Okay. Any questions?
Militia automatically speak English?
Alright, can I please have on the left hand side over here, can I have AHB and anyone who's playing on the US side? Can I have all the arseholes over here?
Yeah, I'm an arsehole. Oh, CTA must be this way then.
And the militia.
Yes.
Handicap people making handicap faces.
Oh, so, damn it.
Well, I know who we are now.
Jordan, where's the AK?
Over there. Why?
You are using it, eh?
Yeah, half and half.
Are you militia?
Yeah, so I can jump in and out to take photos and shit.
Fuck, there's like quadruple the amount of fucking Russians to use.
There's about twice as many.
Yeah.
15, about 30.
Play again, I'll start the camera.